This is the championship game in the Big Ten Conference, a precious trophy with a long tradition to battle for here, but also a game that's been a launching pad into the college football playoff. Welcome, everyone, to Lucas Oil Stadium, home of the Colts here in Indianapolis, Indiana. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Ball handed off. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Nice job here by this back picking up the first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James and throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs. They're still trying to live up to that to this day.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to pass this time. Dumps it down to the back. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
On the opening drive, they face third down. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. They recover their own fumble, but it is a big loss.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50, the first possession. Trying for a fourth down completion. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Chris, I felt like the defense anticipated this. They thought the slant was coming, and they still couldn't stop it. Let's move the sticks.
It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game. The Ducks come up to the line in a hurry-up. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Caught by the receiver. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking to chuck it again. Running back has it on a screen now. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. And that's a solid return after the interception.
This just goes to show you everybody makes mistakes. This quarterback is looked and viewed as one of the top quarterbacks in the entire country. But even he makes a poor decision, puts the ball into coverage, and he throws an interception here early in the game.
Two backs now flanking the quarterback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. The quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some big yards.
So quickly all the way up to the 36, and it's first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That one moves the ball across the 40.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down, we're going to throw it. The sure hands. It's Wells. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
And the Trojans begin a new series here. First and 10. Linebacker shifting around now. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Important second down play coming up. And the ball is handed off with the shotgun. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
They come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
Fourth down and 2 coming up to try to keep the drive going. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. And the Trojans will crank up the tempo.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job of the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
moment here in this championship game. Third down and short on the 9th play of the drive. Looking to throw yet again. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down. And the Trojans will come to the line here looking to convert on 4th down. 4th down. He's throwing for it. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Offense moving closer to the line to gain after that catch. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Looking deep downfield with the left. And it's incomplete. They'll let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. The Ducks will bring their punt team on the field now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And he's going to finally head out of bounds, but talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. He breaks free. Got the 1st down and still motoring. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or they check him out. First down here for this offense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Caught in the backfield. It's Wells. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Defense makes the recovery a turnover.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
And now the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 38. Handoff here from the shotgun. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The offense will line up, chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This should be the last play of the quarter. He'll ride the back again here. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. So, Kirk, we reach the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. As we get lined up here for quarter number 2, we'll see if the offenses can get going. They didn't do much in the opening quarter. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's nearly picked off. He couldn't hold on to it. Don't expect that from such a reliable defender. Brings up fourth down now. The Ducks will line up to boot it away. On for his second punt after a strong effort the first time. See if he can make something happen with the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They moved it well last time. Got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. Makes the catch. It's Wells. To get him down, that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They test the middle there, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He finds the running back in the flat. Stop right there at the line, no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it go quickly. That pass is batted away, incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner will be brought down. Back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Pitch to the back. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
Running play goes backwards, makes it second down and 12 now. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Timeout call by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The ball is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Big throw, catch made on the out route. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Oh, he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. A handoff to the back. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, USC.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. 7-0. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Ducks offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
He dumps it off to the tight end. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Boy, the slant route is already a difficult pass to defend in man coverage, but especially against a receiver like that, man, good luck. Big receiver, they can use their body to shield the defensive back from the ball if it's placed correctly by the quarterback.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. He's in the clear. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, the defense got out muscled at the point of attack there, and the back showed good vision to get to the hole and get the first down.
Ducks pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. And the Ducks come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
Well, they told us all week that they thought they had an opportunity to get this tied in the football. And here they are early in the game showing that they mean business.
The Ducks lining up here on 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Breaking tackles. The freshman brings him down quickly.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
The Ducks looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Back to throw again. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. Either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup.
Timeout, USC.
The offense eager to keep this drive going, but facing a 3rd and long from the 20 now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Running out of time in the pocket. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Well, they decide to throw the ball here on 3rd down and short. I really thought the easy thing is just run the quarterback or hand it off, pick up the first down, keep this drive alive, and get 6 points on the board.
And that one straight down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Here's the handoff. First out and more. He's still running. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring 2nd and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Here's the 2nd down play. Back in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And the pass is dropped incomplete where they had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Big shot here early in the game by the offense, but man, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. Not surprised at all or caught off guard, but it's aggressive chance by this offense and good position to take that throw away.
And the Trojans are going to keep this drive rolling.
Chris, how about that by this running back? Got behind his pads and that big offensive line, able to pick up that first down. He just kept pushing through that line until he got to the mark.
Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. On the move now. Nobody open downfield, he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
It's 2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball to 36 still. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Picks up the first, looking for more. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Well, this is a missed opportunity for this defense. They had him at 3rd down and long. They're so consumed with thinking about defending the pass that they completely missed defending the run. The offense is able to get exactly what they wanted, able to get the leverage and the blocking angles, and look at this. They got a first down.
And the Trojans will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back. Fires it to the wide end. Nice grab. It's Wells. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle. And the Trojans come to the line in a hurry-up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Didn't see anybody open, just throws it away. That's not going to bring up 3rd down. So a field goal attempt coming up now. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And the lead remains at 4 after the miss. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Ducks will kick this away to begin the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Catch made on the right side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
4th down coming up after that running play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. No fair catch. He feels the punt. And the coverage team able to bring him down. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. He hands it off from the gun. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Now it's second down here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Take it down, but now the Ford makes the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Toss play, running right. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Defense swarms him on that first down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss. Looking to pass here on second down. Takes a quick grab. They bring him down after a short gain there. And the Ducks come to the line to run the hurry-up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that third down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got fourth down.
And the coverage team lets the ball roll dead. Trojans offense is back out on the field. This has been a struggle so far for both offenses, and they finally get something going here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. And the defense grabs it after the completion. Is just short of a first down. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Got to pick up the third and short through the air. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
I don't blame the quarterback here. You get to third down with the catch radius that this tight end has, give it to him every single time. Now it's first and goal.
And the Trojans line up with a first and goal. Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. They test the middle and get stuck. That is just not open for business today.
Chris, you just don't see that happen very often. A loss of yards on a quarterback sneak. I don't know if that was the center and the quarterback exchange. I don't know if he was not anticipating the snap. But to go backwards, that's on the offensive line and the quarterback.
Okay, now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
An important 3rd down and goal now. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. He could not hang on for a touchdown. My goodness.
Well, if nobody's open, you can't risk the possession like this. Tossing it into coverage in the end zone, that's a good way to earn a spot on the bench.
So they'll settle for a field goal attempt here. They'll set up on the left hash mark, so something of a tricky angle. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Fourth and goal from the 2. Can this defense come up with a huge stop? And they're trying to punch it in here. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, and he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking deep downfield to the left. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
Situation any offense hopes never to face. 3rd and long, back inside their own 5-yard line. The defense could be aggressive. The offense has to play it very careful here and avoid a mistake. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good game. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Ducks with 1st and 10 here. And there's the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Second effort, their defense cannot stop him short of the marker.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
They keep him off balance with a run. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. And the Ducks will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Second down, looking to throw it. Signs the quick throw. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. Defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Critical moment of this conference championship. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Boy, 3rd down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit. Doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or they try to go through the air again?
The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Throws it to the right. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that 1st down.
He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Oh, he makes the catch. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the big gain wiped away by the penalty, and the offense moving backwards. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Catch made on the out route. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
And it's USC in front, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. We've reached the end of the 3rd. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. Trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the screen doesn't produce a 1st down. Good work by the defense. Now it's 4th down. So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Takes a shot at the end zone. And it's incomplete as the defense gets a big 4th down stop.
Oh, so close to coming up with that conversion here on 4th down in the 4th quarter. Close football game. Now you got to rely on your own defense to come up with a stop and hope you get one more chance.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Anytime the offense can have any kind of success stretching the defense horizontally, puts the defense in a really tough spot. They'll have to adjust to these types of motion plays going forward. because the more the offense can stretch you out, the more they can hit those vertical seams.
He escapes the pocket. He'll throw it now. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. Not a long return, but the important thing to take wipes out a scoring threat. The offense will take over from the 29.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's running out of time here. Gets loose on the scramble, picks up a decent gain, short of the first down line. Ducks looking to use the up-tempo offense here. And 3rd and short to try to pick it up on the ground. Defense stuffs it right there, no gain. 4th down coming up.
And this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
Down, look at the throw for it. It's an out route, the catch made, and we'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw, receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
From the shotgun, hand off inside. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab made by the tight end. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. Here we go. 3rd down and close to the goal line. They can still get a 1st down without scoring. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Defense makes the saving tackle at the 3. And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Now they come up 2nd and goal from the 3. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
The offense still looking for their 1st touchdown this game. Right up on 3rd and goal now. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. So trailing in the final quarter of a close game, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. It's press coverage now from these DBs. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. This could be the biggest play so far. 4th and goal. And this offense is down. Needs this. QB keeper all the way. Touchdown, Ducks. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
You just love to see this when the game is on the line. This offensive line does a great job of executing up front, giving this back just enough room to be able to get into the end zone and give them the lead.
And they tack on the extra point. So after pulling up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there and start from the 25. The offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And looking to set up a screen pass here. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Interesting decision to go with a screen pass here in the 4th quarter, trailing. I think the defense is aware that you're going to be back there throwing the football, and they were locked in and anticipating that screen and kept it to a short game.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, 3rd and long. Quick throw, testing the middle. Tight coverage, deflected and incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for the wide out. The pass is incomplete. That's a big stop for this defense on 4th down.
Man, I understand here we're in a 1-possession game, and you got a chance to potentially keep this drive alive and get points on the board, but to not come up with that conversion is a big gut punch to come up empty on that drive.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, about the only thing that went right for the offense there, Chris, is they kept the ball in bounds to try to keep that clock moving. The defense does their job. They're just trying to think of any way at all to get that ball out and get the ball back to their offense to have a shot here.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Working clock with the ground game. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage in the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Crucial play for both offense and defense. We'll see what we get here on 3rd and 4. Keeping it on the ground here. And it'll be Smolder right at the line for no gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. It's a 1-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on 4th down. BB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Moves out of the pocket. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. He goes down after a solid gain on the play. That's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Chris, what a call by this offensive coordinator. 4th down, they elect to go for it, and they get the 1st down. Now you continue to work that clock.
And the Ducks trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 8. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
All right, here we go. This is really it. And the defense knows that if the offense is able to score here, it's essentially over. It's mano-a-mano at the line of scrimmage. Let's see which side can gain the most leverage.
Gain sets up a 3rd down and goal from the 6. And now the handoff. And they've got him. Up the chip shot field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and goal from the 4. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oregon.
What a huge score here by this offense late in the game. This touchdown makes it a 2-possession game with under a minute to go.
They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. We've got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Pressure is coming. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
That's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Bringing pressure. They trap him and sack him back at the 10.